Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The baseball world is buzzing with whispers and unconfirmed chatter, and all signs are pointing to one headline that has already set social media on fire. Ranger Suarez may have officially landed with the Los Angeles Dodgers, a move that, if true, could dramatically reshape the team's pitching rotation. Imagine the Dodgers dugout now fortified with a left-handed presence that brings both poise and unpredictability, creating a dilemma for opposing lineups that have often thrived against southpaws in high-stakes situations. Rumors suggest that Suarez's arrival is not just about depth. It's about sending a message that Los Angeles intends to dominate every inning, every game, and that they are willing to gamble strategically on a pitcher who has shown flashes of brilliance and moments of inconsistency alike. While some analysts caution that Suarez has had ups and downs, insiders whisper that the Dodgers front office sees beyond the stats, focusing instead on mechanics, versatility, and an intangible factor of a pitcher who seems to thrive when the spotlight is brightest. There is talk that the Dodgers view this acquisition as the missing puzzle piece to solidify a rotation that can weather both pressure and injuries. Sources close to the clubhouse hint at a mix of excitement and curiosity among the current roster, with veteran pitchers reportedly observing Suarez, throwing style, and preparation routines with a kind of analytical fascination. Could this be the left-handed arm that finally balances a rotation that has leaned heavily on right-handed starters in crucial matchups? Speculators are already spinning scenarios where Suarez slots into the middle of the rotation, bridging the gap between established aces and younger arms who are still finding their rhythm. Some insiders suggest that his adaptability on the mound, whether he is used as a long reliever, a situational starter, or someone who can eat innings in back-to-back games, gives the Dodgers a flexibility that rivals envy. Fans are buzzing online, theorizing that this move signals a shift in strategy toward mixing high-velocity pitches with smart, ground ball-inducing sequences, potentially making Suarez a key chess piece in a lineup that can adjust mid-game with surgical precision. While nothing is confirmed beyond speculation, the mere possibility of Suarez donning the Dodgers uniform has already become fodder for debates, mock rotations, and fantasy projections that imagine a season dominated by clever pitching and tactical surprises. The speculation doesn't stop at the mound. Some whispers hint that Suarez's presence could have ripple effects across the entire clubhouse, potentially influencing younger pitchers who are learning how to navigate pressure-packed innings in Los Angeles. There are stories, unverified but persistent, that veteran Dodgers are already planning informal mentoring sessions, eager to integrate Suarez's approach to pitching, which emphasizes command over raw velocity and mental preparation over sheer power. Analysts online have started drawing comparisons to other successful left-handed additions in the league, suggesting that a healthy, focused Suarez could not only improve team ERA, but also change the dynamics of late-inning matchups, forcing opposing managers to rethink bullpen strategies. Even casual observers are theorizing that the psychological edge of adding a dependable southpaw could intimidate lineups that have historically struggled against left-handed pitchers, providing the Dodgers with both statistical and strategic leverage. Rumor mills are also spinning wild ideas about potential pairings with other arms, envisioning a rotation that is so balanced and unpredictable that opponents would be forced to change their game plans entirely. A scenario that seems almost cinematic but increasingly plausible if the whispers hold any truth. Financial rumors are swirling too, with speculation suggesting that the Dodgers might have stretched payroll creatively to land Suarez without hampering future acquisitions. Discussions in online forums range from contract structures to possible performance incentives, with insiders hinting that this deal could be a blueprint for how top-tier teams are leveraging flexibility and strategy to gain marginal advantages in pitching depth. Some suggest that the Dodgers' willingness to commit reflects their belief in Suarez's potential to perform in high-leverage moments, even if the stats from previous seasons were uneven. The chatter is that this acquisition might not be just about this year's rotation, but about setting the foundation for the next several seasons. A move that signals long-term confidence in a pitcher whose career arc has been defined by steady development and occasional bursts of dominance. Fans are theorizing about every possible outcome, from breakout starts to potential mid-season adjustments, all feeding into a narrative of excitement and suspense that has yet to materialize into a single confirmed start. Meanwhile, media pundits are having a field day with this rumor, painting Suarez's potential impact in bold strokes. The speculation ranges from subtle shifts in the Dodgers' pitching philosophy to outright predictions about postseason advantages, with each outlet trying to capture the drama and uncertainty surrounding the move. There's a growing narrative that if Suarez can maintain health and consistency, his left-handed presence could unlock new tactical dimensions, such as strategic matchups against divisional rivals or key postseason lineups. Social media amplifies these stories, as clips of past performances are dissected frame by frame, fueling debates about pitch selection, release points, and the mental game that separates good pitchers from great ones. Even casual fans are getting swept up, projecting imaginary rotations where Suarez becomes the unsung hero who tips the balance of power in favor of Los Angeles. A storyline that feels both plausible and tantalizing in its uncertainty. Speculation aside, one thing is certain. The mere rumor of Ranger Suarez joining the Dodgers has electrified conversations, from the clubhouse to online forums. Every pitch he has thrown in the past is being revisited under the lens of what could be, and analysts are feverishly comparing potential scenarios where his arrival transforms matchups and strategy. The excitement is compounded by the timing, the perceived need for left-handed depth, and the Dodgers' reputation for maximizing the potential of pitchers who can thrive under pressure. While official announcements remain absent, the narrative has already taken on a life of its own, inviting fans and commentators alike to dream, debate, and dissect what might be one of the most intriguing pitching moves in recent memory. The buzz around Los Angeles suggests that, confirmed or not, Ranger Suarez's potential arrival has already reshaped expectations and fueled speculation in ways that only the Dodgers can provoke in a baseball landscape hungry for drama and strategic surprises. If Ranger Suarez's move to Los Angeles materializes, the ripple effects could extend far beyond a rotation itself, reaching into bullpen strategy, lineup matchups, and even front office decision-making. Speculators are imagining scenarios in which Suarez's presence allows the Dodgers to stagger workloads more efficiently, giving relief pitchers strategic breathing room while creating matchups that exploit opponents' weaknesses. Rumors suggest that a healthy, adaptable southpaw could become a pivotal weapon against key divisional rivals, forcing opponents to reconsider batting orders and on-the-fly adjustments, effectively changing the way games are managed from first pitch to the final out. Analysts are already theorizing about hypothetical matchups, envisioning a left-right balance that keeps hitters off rhythm, particularly in crucial innings where even minor tactical advantages can swing momentum. Beyond statistical speculation, there is chatter about the psychological impact of adding a left-handed starter, with whispers that Suarez could bring a stabilizing, confident energy to the clubhouse that boosts overall team morale. This type of intangible influence, while hard to quantify, is often cited by insiders as a hallmark of rotations that succeed under pressure. The Dodgers' potential acquisition of Suarez is therefore not only about numbers. It's about narrative, chemistry, and the potential for dramatic, momentum-shifting performances that could redefine the season's arc. Fans online are running wild with possibilities, crafting imaginary rotations that place Suarez in situations where he neutralizes heavy-hitting lineups while complementing other starter strengths. Discussion boards are flooded with debates about pitch sequencing, strike zone management, and whether Suarez's repertoire could withstand the intensity of the Dodgers' schedule. Speculators point to past performances where Suarez demonstrated resilience in high-pressure situations, suggesting that he might thrive in the Los Angeles spotlight, a city known for its scrutiny, expectations, and instant feedback from both fans and media alike. Rumors also suggest potential mentoring dynamics, with veteran pitchers taking Suarez under their wing, refining his approach to late-inning scenarios and playoff-caliber matchups. The narrative growing around this rumored move paints Suarez not just as a physical asset, but as a strategic and psychological addition, a pitcher whose arrival could influence everything from inning planning to bullpen usage, and perhaps even reshape the Dodgers' identity in subtle, yet significant, ways that aren't immediately apparent in box scores or statistics. Insiders continue to speculate about the front office's long-term vision, suggesting that adding Suarez could signal a broader strategic shift toward prioritizing left-handed depth in key rotations. Analysts argue that this potential acquisition might serve as a blueprint for how elite teams leverage marginal advantages, using pitchers like Suarez to create matchup flexibility and manage workloads more effectively over the course of a grueling season. Discussions online have speculated that his presence could allow for more daring in-game strategies, such as unconventional bullpen calls or creative rotation juggling, where Suarez's adaptability becomes a tactical asset. Beyond his individual abilities, the rumor mill is fixated on how his addition could complement other arms in the rotation, potentially creating a domino effect that reshapes pitcher utilization and forces opposing managers to rethink their standard approach. The possibility of a dynamic, unpredictable left-right rotation has analysts imagining a Dodgers pitching staff that could keep rivals guessing and opponents off balance, a scenario that has fans salivating even before a single pitch is thrown. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Speculative chatter also delves into Suarez's pitching style, with discussions centered around how his mix of velocity, movement, and command might interact with Los Angeles hitters and the league's toughest lineups. Some rumor mongers are highlighting his ability to induce ground balls and weak contact, envisioning a rotation where Suarez's skill set offsets potential vulnerabilities elsewhere. There are even whispers about how his presence could alter defensive positioning, infield strategies, and even pitching sequences for other starters, creating a cascading tactical effect that stretches far beyond traditional expectations. The buzz extends to contract implications as well, with speculation suggesting that the Dodgers may have structured an agreement to reward performance while maintaining financial flexibility, signaling a calculated, data-driven approach that values both results and adaptability. The underlying narrative is that Suarez's potential addition represents more than a simple roster tweak. It is a multi-layered strategic maneuver designed to maximize performance, adaptability, and psychological advantage across the season. The social media frenzy surrounding this rumor has only amplified the anticipation, with fans dissecting every past outing of Suarez, comparing velocities, spin rates, and situational performance to imagine how he might fit into the Dodgers puzzle. Video clips are endlessly scrutinized, stats analyzed, and potential rotations mapped out, creating a narrative that feels equal parts analytical and dramatic. Some speculate that his arrival could trigger subtle but meaningful shifts in how games are approached, from pitch selection to the use of pinch hitters against specific matchups, while others imagine scenarios where Suarez becomes a mid-season surprise star, quietly tipping crucial games in Los Angeles' favor. Every hypothetical performance is dissected with meticulous detail, fueling a sense of excitement and uncertainty that is at once speculative and tantalizing, giving fans something to debate, dream, and anticipate in equal measure. Ultimately, whether or not Ranger Suarez officially joins the Dodgers remains in the realm of rumor, but the mere possibility has already ignited conversation, speculation, and anticipation at levels few pitching moves achieve. Analysts, fans, and insiders are weaving narratives about strategic depth, psychological impact, and matchup advantage, treating Suarez's potential arrival as a story that could redefine the Dodgers' rotation and influence the broader landscape of the league. Even in the absence of official confirmation, every throw he has ever made is being reconsidered under the lens of possibility, while every hypothetical start is envisioned as a moment where strategic brilliance and individual skill intersect. The speculation has become an event in itself, A scenario where fans can project, debate, and imagine, and where the Dodgers' left-handed depth could suddenly feel not just reinforced, but strategically untouchable. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.